Hey guys, I am Felicia Harris with Cherishing Melanated Birth, where I help Black women have the birth they deserve and desire. That is my heart, that is my passion, that is my mission that I feel that God has placed on my heart to do. Birthed out of my own experience and just the way this journey of life has been taking me. So I've been wanting to do this introduction video for quite some time actually. But because of my variables, aka little blessings, also known as children, we have 7 of them all together. My husband and I, we've been married for 15 years. That I just realized my background is not going to be quiet. I'm not going to have the best place in the house to do it. And that just is what it is. You know, I was all praying like, God, I need da da da. And I really felt like he was just like, bye, Felicia. Go do what I asked you to do, please, thank you. You know, so here I am. I'm just doing it real and raw. If you hear the children come in, if you hear footsteps, if you see them even pop into the camera, it is what it is, okay? So I just want to give just a little bit about my story and just to share a little bit more about myself and how I even came to this journey of becoming a certified birth educator. And back in 2018, okay, so my husband and I at the time, we had 5 children at the time. My oldest is my bonus son. I have 6 biological children now, but at the time it was just the 4 and then my bonus son, so 5 of them. And so we thought we were done. Like we were okay with 5. 5 is a, you know, that's a real number. And so we had got the news that we were pregnant. It was like, okay, all right, 1 more. Okay, that's all right. So I think at the 5th month anatomy scan is when they were like, yeah, it's not 1, but it's 2 and 2 boys. And I was like, okay. And I have 1 daughter and she was devastated. She cried at the sonogram. She really wanted a sister. But that just wasn't in the cards for us. That was not our portion. So I said, okay. You know, the least, you know, like I'm just being very raw and transparent. My prayer was, you know, at least let me have an easy, straightforward, I dare say a pain-free labor and delivery, because I ain't trying to do it twice, okay? Because I've had, you know, this wasn't my first rodeo, but I had 2 hospital births, you know, with the epidural whole 9. And then I had 2 birthing center births with my last 2 at the time. And the birthing center was amazing. Like the atmosphere, the midwives, everything, it was awesome, you know, but still that pain though. I was like, what are we gonna do about that? I don't want to do that twice. I don't. So it just really became like this mission for me to find tools, to find programs, to find something, to find women who are on like-minded journeys, who want to have like easier and straightforward labors and deliveries and everything. So I had got into the research and I came across like hypnobirthing and various testimonials and all of that, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if this works for me. Like, what do I have to lose, right? And it just really became like just more of a burning passion. So fast forward August 8th, 2019, I'm about 36 weeks at this time with the twins. And the whole, it's sometimes it's hard to recall the story because it just went so fast. So 36 weeks, I think we were in the living room or something. I'm, you know, using my bouncy ball, birth ball, you know, bouncing around, all that, doing my regular, you know, birth and ball exercises. And my husband, he had fixed something to eat, and I ate, and I was like, it's just, I don't think it's settling with me right. You know, it kind of felt like gas pains were just uneasy. I was like, maybe the babies didn't really agree with that food choice. And the thing was like a vegan burrito of some sort, something like that. And so I was like, all right, let me go into the kitchen and get some something to drink. So guys, I kid you not, I went into the kitchen, and then like before I get something to drink, I just threw up. And I was like, okay, I guess it didn't agree with me, you know. But then after that, it was like I just started to feel like, you know, like a more of a pressure at the bottom of my stomach. And I was like, okay, let me you know, get back on the ball. Let's, you know, we are getting closer to the date, so, you know, let me just sit down and see, you know. And so we were going to go downstairs. I was like, let me go take a shower. So, but as I was walking down them steps, the more and more I was walking down the steps, the more I was feeling more and more pressure. And I was like, okay. So I asked my husband, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take a shower. Let me take a bath, okay? I think I want a bath instead. So he ran the water. Guys, I kid you not, getting to the tub. And it was just like, boom, yeah, showtime. You know, I just felt this urge to just kind of bear down. And it's, you know, it wasn't even clicking to me, like that whole throwing up thing. Like for me, with the pregnancies that I've had, the throwing up meant transition for me. Like I was in transition. So it's me like, yeah, you're in active labor. Like it's real, you know, like the baby's coming. So he had to get the other kids ready. Cause like I said, we had 5. So he's getting the other kids ready. Cause we're like, okay, we can go ahead and prepare. But granted, there's no pain happening. There's no like sense of urgency. Cause I'm like, you know, getting into the tub, whatever. But once I got into that tub, it was like I went into like lock and loaded mode. Like I put on my affirmations, my birthing tracks and all of that. And guys, long story short, I birthed them babies by myself, unassisted, in that bathtub while my husband was trying to get the kids ready for us to leave to go to the hospital. Like literally one came out and I was like, yeah, babe, hey, one is out. And he's like, oh, you know. And my parents were there and they were like, oh, scrambling, you know. By the time the ambulance got there, both the babies were out. We was doing skin to skin in the tub. So that story, you know, and we're great. Everybody's healthy, no complications, anything like that of any sort. You know, we were discharged, I think the next day. And that whole time from me, when I said I ate the burrito and all of that to them, it was literally like an hour, I want to say an hour and a half or something like that. So from beginning to end of the labor starting, of the, you know, everything, the placenta like slid out while I was in the tub. I ain't even pushed. Like it was just an amazing experience. And from there, that's what birthed my passion. I was like, there is no reason for people to have deathly fear of going into labor, something that God built our bodies to do, you know. So that's my heart, that is my passion, that's where it birthed from, you know. So recently, you know, I got my certification, I went through training. It was amazing, and I'm like, this is what I need to share, but specifically to my people, to the Black women. So I really tried to be that relatable person in this field that knows, you know, the things that we may have to go up against, and just really just knows our culture and everything. So that's all. I will be posting more content here. I will avail myself for, you know, consultations and just different types of education and coaching, and see you guys soon.